Good day. I am here to deliver a presentation called Classical Philosophies Reflecting into Business Practices. One of the classical philosophers is Socrates, and he said that the unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates insisted on a right to think of ourselves by introducing the philosophical concept dare to disagree. With his philosophy, he claims that if we strive to come to know ourselves and to understand ourselves, do our lives have any meaning or value. For instance, some people are so busy with work that they tend to forget about their hobbies, their passion, and their welfare, resulting to a poor lifestyle. That's why work and life balance is an aspect of employee well-being related to the employee's ability to manage both personal and professional responsibilities with adequate time for rest and leisure so that we can achieve balance in life that leads toward happiness. Another philosopher is Plato. He said that good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Against this philosophy is corruption. It hinders sustainable development and the respect for human rights. Corruption is the abuse of power or position for personal gain. For instance, a purchasing agent for a company might take a bribe from a supplier. In exchange, the purchasing agent will pay more than the usual price for the goods. These acts are considered unethical and immoral. Aristotle claimed that happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and the end of human existence. For Aristotle, this happiness is our highest goal. In relation to business, Aristotle concludes that the role of the leader is to create an environment in which all members of an organization can realize their full potential. For Immanuel Kant, doing something for the right reason was more important than any particular outcome. In business, people are entitled to freely express their thoughts and to receive the expressions made by others, quite independently of whether the effects of that speech are desirable or not. If one employee has a concern regarding discrimination and unfair treatment towards him or his co-workers, he has a right to speak up. It is right and just to express or raise your voice when you feel violated for your basic human rights as an employee and as a person exercising these rights. Finally, these two philosophers, Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, upholds the concept of utilitarianism. It believes that the outcomes as a result of an action have a greater value compared to the latter. Utilitarianism provides a guiding framework of decision-making rooted in social benefit, which helps direct business toward more ethical behavior. One example of utilitarianism in business is the practice of having tiered pricing for a product or service to different types of customers. For example, since people differ in social standings, the airline industry offers first class, business class, and economy class seats on many of their airplanes. In conclusion, we can say that these philosophies reflects into business practices on how a manager manages his employees, on how we make business proposals, decisions, and how we treat ourselves and others. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned a lot from this presentation.